sign of the vulnerability, perhaps, that MVG
43.
had displayed at the start of this year. He has not looked vulnerable. He could have lost one or even two of his games today, but it wouldn't be because he was playing poorly. It's because he was up against some incredible stuff from Ball and Rids.
60.
Winner of this goes through to the quarterfinals to face either Stephen Bunting, world champion himself, or Danny Noppert. He's just edged past Ross Smith.
100.
The draw shaping up here in Milton Keynes, the Marshall Arena. Some unseeded players in there, the likes of Jason
45.
Lowe. Don't want to play him. Hell of a player. 1-1 with Glen Durrant at the minute. Eddie Lovely, who's beaten Michael Smith, among others.
140.
Lincolnshire veteran. He's up against Krzysztof Ratajski, who is playing incredibly today. But it's kind of what you expect from the Polish Eagle.
100.
The advantage of throw has been wasted by Yoza.
100.
Van Gerwen leaves himself on 118. No, 88 left. No, not going to be that.
140.
But he will leave himself 56. Where's your money? Oh, tricky. Oh, not too tricky.
Game shot.
Not too tricky at all. He made that very, very difficult with that first start, Michael Van Gerwen. But the 118 checkout, he's got that number. 1-0 break of throw. And the world number one has one of the 6 legs he needs to reach the quarterfinals.
140.
15 data to start.
$80.
Well, it's hard enough meeting Michael Van Gerwen anyway. If your darts are falling out of the board, it gets even harder.
140.
Peter Wright going up against Rob Cross over on board 5. Steve Beaton 1-0 up on Gabriel Clemens, the German number 2. Dave Chisnell 2-1 up on Rapid Ricky Evans in a game that will not take very long.
180.
First maximum, and it comes from Yoza, the man from Tipton.
134.
87 left after 9 darts from MVG. Looking to shut the door in Jamie Hughes' face when he perhaps was thinking
30.
maximum could give him a chance of breaking back, but he only follows it with 30, so this looks a formality.
47.
He can leave tops, knowing he comes back with 3 darts in his hands for a 2-0 lead. A 2-0 lead that Steve Beaton has just taken against the German giant Gabriel Clemens. Jason Lowe 2-1 up on Glen Durrant.
37.
Dave Chisnell 3-1 on Rapid Ricky Evans.
20.
Oh, well, they're the ones you can miss, to be fair, when your opponent's on 174. Back-to-back visits of 30 and 37 for Jamie Hughes, which
56.
would have been frustrating, and now they're even more frustrating because he knows
Game shot.
that Van Gerwen doesn't, well, certainly today, he's not been missing very much. So if he does miss something, you've got to punish him, and he was unable to do so there. 2-0 in a race to 6. Mensur Suljovic and Darren Webster just about to get
97.
going. That's in the same half of the draw as this one, but different quarter. Beaton and Clemens, the other players
44.
in this half of the draw, with the winner of this facing either Noppert or Bunting. The other half sees Wright Cross. Winner of that faces either Jason Lowe or Glen Durrant. And then that final quarter, it's Krzysztof Ratajski against the real outsider Eddie Lovely.
44.
And Rapid Ricky Evans versus Dave Chisnell. No surprise to see they're already 4 legs into that game. 3-1 to Chizzy at the moment.
96.
Yoza just the 1 PDC title to his name. It came on the European Tour last year. Czech Darts Open.
60.
Blistering heat in Prague. Yoza is not,
174.
well, he wasn't at the start of the day 100% sure to be making the world match play, so a run here very much welcome. The fact that he's reached the last 16 is obviously a bonus.
46.
I mean, that's 1,500 quid of ranking money for him. Certainly helps him out. But everybody's vulnerable.
171.
174, 171. Michael van Gerwen leaves double 8 after 12 darts.
140.
For 3-0 and another break.
Game shot.
This is only going one way, folks. Certainly at the minute, 14 darter for Michael van Gerwen. Another break of throw. We know that Yoza can beat van Gerwen, but can he beat him from 3-0 down when MVG is averaging a ton? Almost 20 points more than Jamie Hughes at the moment. I don't think he can. Not today.
$100. 140.
The world number one has the bit between his teeth. If Willie Borland couldn't beat him when he averaged, got a match dart against him. If Callan Ridds, who averaged 105, 106, couldn't beat him, who can beat him today?
$58.
Yoza desperately needs to win this leg against the throw to give him a way back into this match. Oh, it's a missed opportunity. I know he's first to a finish, but he really should have been looking at 1-2-1 when he comes back.
90.
Well, he halves his score. It wasn't what he was after.
$89.
Two finals on the Players' Championship Series this year for MVG. Double 9.
81.
Ooh, two misses. Now then, opportunity. Yoza, 72. Has to go, you feel. Another 16 leaves tops. Oh, that is lazy. It's lazy from the Tipton man.
32. $5.
Well, the chances keep on coming for Jamie Hughes, and I did not expect that, because the way that Van Gerwen started this game, he was looking in pretty merciless mood. Yoza can't have expected to have this chance.
Game shot.
He's got it, and he takes it, and he breaks, and maybe there is a way back, because it really was looking like he could be steamrolled.
$140.
Seems to be throwing quite quickly for Jamie Hughes here. He's not a massively quick player. Very methodical. First 180 for MVG to add to his 174 and 171.
$99.
It's a bit more like the Yoza pace that we're used to.
$58. $56.
Again, looked like a good guide, wasn't able to use it.
$93.
Van Gerwen leaves the 170.
$59.
60. Not there.
134.
He gets the next best prize to pile the pressure on Yoza. Well, he was fortunate to get a chance to break in the previous leg, but Van Gerwen is hit straight back.
Game shot.
Kicked the leg off with a 180, pins double 18 at the end of it for a 13 darter. He gets that break again. 4-1 MVG, 3 legs up, 2 legs away from the quarterfinals. Was that fourth leg just
100.
a momentary blip for the world number 1? Krzysztof Ratajski continuing his serene progress. I say serene, devastating progress into the quarterfinals. He's 3-0 up on Eddie Lovely.
135.
He is averaging, Krzysztof, for the day 103.5 higher than anybody still in the tournament. He might be the man to beat. At the moment against Eddie Lovely, he's 3-0 up and only averaging 90. That's all he needs to do, it would appear. Rob Cross 2-0 up on the world champion Peter Wright.
100.
In a dog of a game, it looks like. 80 averages for the pair of them. Jason Lowe 3-2 on Glenn Durrant. Steve Beaton 3-2 up
96.
on Gabriel Clemens. Stephen Bunting trails 2-0 to Danny Noppert. The winner of that faces the winner of this. At the moment, it looks like it'll be Van Gerwen. There will have to be a big change.
136.
Great darts. Jozza leaves 130.
$59.
Well, double chance shot this. Looking at the treble 20. Need to treble with either of his first 2 darts, and the chance just evaporates immediately. Dragging those darts to the left. Such a strong
56.
throw, Jozza. Strong, powerful, straight, direct, and yet... See there, he's pulling those.
96.
Van Gerwen not really close to the double 16. Treble 14. Now 20 for tops. Moving to try and avoid that dart in the 20 bed.
54.
And there was a little clip of the flight, but I don't think it was a telling one.
Game shot.
Double 8 is there, 5-1, MVG. It doesn't look like Jozza can stop him today. He managed to beat him the last time they met back in February on the Pro Tour. But an average of 88, which is what Jozza's thrown here, that's not going to be
57.
enough to stop Mighty Mike.
$140.
Not quite the electric stuff we saw from him in the last couple of rounds against Rids and Borland, but it's been more than enough, Michael Van Gerwen.
137.
It may well be an all-Dutch clash because Danny Noppert leads Stephen Bunting by 3 legs to 0 in a race to 6. MVG closing in on match darts.
$59. $180.
And match darts are incoming. 47 left to wrap up a comfortable 6-1 win for MVG.
140. Game shot and the match.
Well, the only leg he
Michael
lost,
Van
he
Gerwen.
missed multiple darts at double. Mighty Michael Van Gerwen sees off Jamie Hughes without breaking a sweat. 6-1, and the world number 1 is into the quarterfinals. A little celebration there. Looks like he's missed this. He's certainly missed picking up titles, and